you seen my mates? But tell me when the boys get here. It's 7 o'clock and I wanna rock. Wanna get a belly full of beer. My old man is drunker than a barrel full of monkeys, and my old lady, she don't care. My sister looks cute in her braces and boots with a handful of grease in her hair. Don't give us none of your aggravation. We've had it with your discipline. 'Cause Saturday night's alright for fighting to get a little action in. I get about as oiled as a diesel train. Gonna set this dance alight. 'Cause Saturday night's a night I like. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. Well, they're packed pretty tight in here tonight. Oh, I'm looking for a dolly who'll see me right. I may use a little muscle to get what I need. I may sink a little drink and shout out, she's with me. A couple of sounds that I really like are the sounds of a switchblade and a motorbike. I'm a juvenile product of the working class whose best friend floats in the bottom of a glass. Oh, don't give us none of your aggravation. We've had it with your discipline. 'Cause Saturday night's alright for fighting to get a little action in. I get about as oiled as a diesel train. Gonna set this dance alight. 'Cause Saturday night's the night I like. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. Oh. Oh, don't give us none of your aggravation. We've had it with your discipline. 'Cause Saturday night's alright for fighting to get a little action in. Oh, I get about as oiled as a diesel train. Gonna set this dance alight. 'Cause Saturday night's the night I like. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. Oh, Saturday, 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 Saturday night's alright. Saturday, 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 Saturday night's alright.
It is Saturday night, and it is for the girls here in Random Lake. We're happy to be back here. We're just about 4.5 minutes away from National Anthem and starting lineups. Quick rundown, the Brown Deer comes in. They are the Lady Falcons. They come in 6-7, 3-3, fresh off a 68-62 win last night versus Milwaukee Lutheran. They are led by sophomore Amira Grant, 25.8 points per contest, to go along with junior Nariah Wilson, 12.5 per contest. They come in averaging 59.2 points per game. Random Lake averages 56.9. Do we have a W7 Instant Classic on our hands here, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda? Random Lake, they come in 7-7, 5-3 or 5-5 in conference play. Winners of their last 3 now: Cedar Grove Belgium, Campbell Sport, and most recently over Kohler. It wouldn't be a W7 broadcast without sending out some sort of thanks. Kids kind of got to me before the game. They're out here kind of messing around, shooting hoops, wandering over towards the bench, and all of a sudden they get together, they walk over, and huge shout out to, we're giving t-shirts out all year, Random Lake giving back to us. On behalf of Gary and everybody at W7, I can't thank them enough. Gary would get all choked up if he was here. I got a little bit, but huge thanks to the Random Lake Nation. Sweet custom design W7 Ram Power for the girls. And of course, the most valuable thing on the shirt is not my name, but all the names underneath. They're the signatures from each of the Random Lake Rams players. So much thanks to them and Random Lake and the community and the support they've shown us, and allowing us to come into your homes on a nightly basis this season. And of course, post-game, we've got our Pat Connaughton Foundation t-shirt to give away. Maybe it'll go to another Lady Rams. Maybe do the Falcons of Brown Deer have something in mind making the trip up here. We're going to step away. We'll come back. National Anthem starting lineups just about 2 minutes out. You're watching W7, presented by Pat Connaughton and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
What's up, everybody? It's Pat Connaughton. On behalf of myself and my Pat Connaughton Foundation, we want to thank you for tuning in. I started my foundation back in 2016 with the goal of creating access to athletics for the next generation of student athlete, especially in underserved communities. We do this through courts, clinics, and character. We've seen that kids who build habits through sport, they learn those translatable life skills that we teach: hard work, teamwork, leadership, accountability, discipline. The list goes on. They set themselves up for success both on and off the court later on in life. We've been fortunate to impact tens of thousands of kids over the last 6 years, and we hope to continue to grow in those 3 areas: courts, clinics, and character, so that we can continue to impact kids throughout the state of Wisconsin and even globally. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And if you care to learn more, please visit our website, www.patconnaughtonfoundation.org.
Good evening, everyone. We welcome all of you who chose to spend your Saturday night here with us at Random Lake High School. This evening, we're hosting a non-conference basketball game between the Falcons from Brown Deer and your Random Lake Rams. Random Lake High School, the Big East Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, and ethnic comments or other intimidating and unsportsmanlike actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Thank you for your cooperation. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we are asking you to please stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by Random Lake High School junior Emma Casper. Thank you very much, Emma. That was awesome. And now the introduction of the starters for tonight's game. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Falcons of Round Deer. Number 1, 5'7" junior, Mariah Wilson. Number 4, 5'4" sophomore, Tariana Higgins. Number 11, 5'3" guard, freshman, Taylor Reed. Number 12, 5'7" sophomore, Amira Grant. And number 15, 5'6" junior, Olivia Gaddy. The Falcons are coached by Donald Nelson. And now, Random Lake fans, on your feet as we introduce to you the starting lineup for your Random Lake Rams. Number 3, 5'2" senior, Abby Archer. Number 14, 5'8" senior, Becca Arndt. Number 23, 5'6" senior, Courtney Rocky. Number 35, 6 senior, Chloe Kite. And number 22, 5'9" junior, Allie Lanhorn. The Rams are coached by Frida Lanhorn. The WIAA officials for tonight's game are Charles Rogers, Todd Stopperman, and Brett Teague. Official vote kept by Ricky Radke,
All right, we are back. All set to go. Get a scoreboard up for y'all here as we work along. Early 2-0 lead here for the Rams. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound, Random Lake. Kind of a regional feel here. 7 o'clock start, no JV game. Right hand runner from Van Horn, no good. Gets her own miss, goes back up with it. No good there. Rebound in the hands of number 1, Nariah Wilson. She'll settle things up. She'll leave for, I believe it's number 12, Amira Grant. Left corner 3 on the way. Splash. That is Olivia Gaddy. And nice find inside. Rathke turnaround, no good. Rebound, Becca Arndt. She'll go back up with it. That one in. Shantae Kinsler checking in. Let's go Rams. Huge shout out to Mara Kinsler and her dad, I guess, was the one that designed the t-shirt. So much appreciation to not just the Olive Ram Nation, but especially Mara's dad. 3 ball on the way. Courtney Rathke. And the lead now 7-3. Rams over to Falcons early going. Let me work on this clock for you guys. Got to do just a little bit of housekeeping. Amira Grant with the 3-point basket on the other end. And 7-6. Chloe Tice with the answer of the answer. 10-6 lead now. Inside, no good. Rebound to Arndt, or Borchert. Joking around with Abby before the game. She's shooting a couple free throws, and she made it. Nice find inside. Becca Arndt right there, easy lay-in. I was joking around with Abby that she made a couple free throws. I said, boy, it's got to feel good to see the ball go through the hoop. She had one of those nights the other night in Kohler. Just everything she put up, nothing would seem to go in. Still managed to get the double figures, but it was one of those workmanlike efforts. So there we go. There's a clock. 14:30 left to go here. It's not the second half. It's the first half. Did an update from my game last night. There we go. Right down the heart of the defense there as Brown Deer can't get it to go was Amira Grant. Borchert the other way has that hammer pass stolen. Off to the races, Nariah Wilson. Up the right side. Crossover dribble, back out, back to the top, and Gotti. Nice crossover, will pull up. 2 points there for Tarani Higgins. What the heck's going on with my scoreboard clock? All of a sudden, just drifted on me. Chloe Tice, another bucket. She's up to 5 on the night. Brown Deer comes in averaging 59.2 points per game. Random Lake averaging 56.9. All right, I got some wires crossed or something. I'm going to step away from the play-by-play for a second, try to get this squared away. All right, let's see if things settle down here a little bit. Luckily, we haven't missed any scoring. 12 minutes left to go on the clock. 14-8, Random Lake with the lead. Back to the top in Van Horn. Down on the right side, kick out Borcher. 3-ball on the way, no good. Tapped around into the hands of Cornelius. Left side layup, no good. Nice rebound, though. It was number 1, Nariah Wilson. Can't get it put back to go. I don't know what's going on with my clock cam. It keeps drifting. Well, I'll just keep going with the time. So that's what we're going to have tonight. 11:30 left to go here. Let's hope this one doesn't come down to the wire. I'll take a look at it on halftime when I got a little more time to deal with it. I think while I was going, we missed a foul on number 11, Taylor Reed, the freshman for the Brown Deer Lady Falcons. Her first, team first. Only foul of the game either way. Knifing in there, drive, going to draw the contact and the foul. Anaya McNeil will go to the free throw line. Personal foul is on Courtney Rathke, her first, team first. And at the free throw line, shooting 2 is going to be number 3, Anaya McNeil, 60.7% on the year. And she's got the first.
Number 23, Zakiah Piles in the game.
Leslie Posey checking in, says let's go. Mandy B got a thumbs up as well from her. Awesome. Good to see things are still going well on the live stream. Put those in those comments, who you're cheering for, who you're rooting for. Kinsler into the game on that dead ball. Rips down the rebound. Quickly up the court are the Rams. Little hammer pass there. Kinsler, deep 2, no good. Rebound in the hands of Amira Grant. She'll bring it across the timeline. She's got 2 to her right. If she wants, she'll pull up. Got it. So Amira Grant add another 2. She averages 25.8. She's up to 5 on the night if I haven't missed a bucket. Swinging around Van Horn, shot fake. She'll drive left side. Little step through, right hand flip shot up and in. And that's going to draw a timeout from head coach Donald Nelson of the Brown Deer Lady Falcons. It's a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. It's a Saturday night here in Random Lake.
Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
So back here in Random Lake out of the timeout, it's a 16-11 lead for the Rams. Brown Deer looking to cut into it. These two teams pretty much evenly matched up. When you look at their team numbers, tough 2 in the mid-range, Nariah Wilson, her first 2 of the night. 3-point percentage is pretty similar. Free throw percentage is all right in there together. Tipped around, personal foul, and now I think that's going to go on Kinsler. It is. So Kinsler's first, team second. Brown Deer averaging 30.5 rebounds per game, Random Lake 35. 9.4 assists for Brown Deer, 11.1 for Random Lake. So this one has all the makings on the paper to be an instant classic. Stick around. Head to the refrigerator and find you a Jolly Good. Right-hand runner from Wilson, no good. She gets her miss. Kicks it out to Piles. Right corner three. Nobody picked up McNeil on the offensive reload, and we are tied at 16. And a little 2-3 zone action here for Brown Deer. 3 ball in the way, no good. Rebound Van Horn. And they're going to get her on the travel. It's a jump stop. She came to a jump stop, but she fell through it, unfortunately. So 16-16. I don't know. This clock keeps coming back to me. And it's just drifting, and then it comes back. So we'll see how long it stays in place. But under 9 to go, 16-16 here. First half. Non-conference action here in Random Lake. Brown Deer making the trip up, taking on the Rams. And they're going to call the foul on the floor. Personal foul goes on Van Horn, her first, team third. So baseline inbound here for Brown Deer. Crossover, nice find right in the middle of the paint, can't get it to go. Offensive reload though for Brown Deer. Wilson with it up top, guarded by Van Horn. Step back deep to 3, got it. Number 12, Amira Grant. Aren't too hard on the 12-footer. Grant across the timeline, guarded there by Borchard up top. Now left wing. Madeline Obler in the game, our Pat Connaughton Foundation player of the game from Thursday night. Falcons work the ball around the horn, looking for a gap to open up. Tall task for Borchard tonight on Amira Grant. Obler with the rebound, but she's going to be tied up. And jump ball possession is going to remain. I'm just going to go back to Random Lake. So a couple substitutions into the game here for Brown Deer. Number 4, Tarani Higgins. And number 13, Olivia Gotti. Brown Deer will remain in that 2-3 zone. They came out in man, switched to 2-3 zone after the timeout. Shot fake, Van Horn down the right rail. She'll jump through, step up and in. Tell you what, I rolled up at about 5:20 and Hal already had her shoes on and she was in the gym shooting. She got probably about 100 shots up before the game. Right hand runner, no good. Tipped around, and the Falcons are going to come up with it, controlled there by number 23, Sakaya Piles. Grant will pull up from the nail, no good. Rebound to Kinsler, leave for Borchard. Across the timeline, she finds Van Horn. Little Euro step, up, no good. She gets her own miss, goes back up, no. Third attempt, absolutely counted and one. And free throw coming. Hallie Van Horn gets it to go on the 4th attempt. And Nia McNeil picks up the personal, her first, team second. So with 6:31 left to go, Van Horn up to 6, looking to make it 7. 65.7% on the year from the free throw line. And back rim, no good. Rebound in the hands of Amira Grant. She'll pull up that one, redirected by Van Horn. Obler across the timeline. Van Horn now right side. They go inside out. Mishandle there by Arndt. 3 ball in the way. Obler no good. Now she gets her own miss. Right hand up and in. 20-19. Lead change. Third one of the night. Rebound, Borchard. She'll bring it up the left side, now crosses back over middle. She finds Hallie Van Horn on the make and contact. Another and one situation coming here for Hallie.
Fouled on the play by number 7, Mira Grant, her first.
Personal foul goes on number 3. Anaya McNeil, nope, sorry. Amira Grant picks up the personal, her first, team third. So one foul for McNeil, one for Taylor Reed, and one for Amira Grant. No foul trouble to speak of. Van Horn completes the three-point play this time down. And it's now up to, I'm missing some points, 25-19. Nice little drive there. That was number 4, Tarani Higgins. Skip pass over to Van Horn. No banking hours here late on a Saturday night. Borchard, runner no good. Weak side rebound was at Kinsler. Now Van Horn, another rebound, put back, count it. So Van Horn looking to complete another three-point play. And personal foul goes on Tarani Higgins. Van Horn, back rim, no good. And tie up, possession should go to Brown Deer, and it will. I know it's basketball season, but if you're a Ram fan, stick around for the next commercial. We got a couple of softball highlights from last year as we inch closer and closer to that season. Pull up 3 on the way, no good from Grant. Obler across the timeline, has that one poked away. Van Horn will pick it up. Now she'll run the rides from the top. Borchard off the left wing. Jumps through the first layer of the defense, and we've got a 30-second timeout, Brown Deer. Here's what we were talking about. We're getting closer and closer to softball season. How about this one from Becca Arndt? I'm blowing one strike here to Arndt. And she's going to lift that one into center field. And that one's going to be a dinger. Not winning it as well. That is a legit home run there. Becca Arndt to dead center field. 219 out there. Hey, touch them all, young lady. Touch them all. So 29-21, 4:40 left to go, first half. Rams with the lead, looking to add to it. I don't know what's going on with my camera that's focused on the clock today, but it's drifting. Got its mind of its own. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Offensive reload here for Brown Deer. 3 ball on the way, long, no good. Rebound by Arndt. There it is. See, just put her in the commercial. She comes up with the rebound. Trail. Oh, I thought she was going to pull it. Borchard, 3 ball, got it! Not going to be one of those nights for Abby Borchard. She's up to 5 already, making some shots. Pull up, no good. Rebound to Van Horn. She'll bring it up the right side. She's got Borchard, same side as her. Here it is. Little 3, front rim, no good. It's going to be, they're going to let it go out of bounds with the Lady Falcons. Smart heads-up play there by Tarani Higgins. She'll check out, and into the game is Sakaya Piles. Talking to the kids before the game, trying to get the name pronunciations, and I got that one right. She was surprised. There's Piles off to the left wing, back to the left side. Shot fake. That one thrown right into the hands of Arndt. She'll leave for Borchard. Quickly up ahead to Van Horn. Challenged on the shot, no good. I believe that was Amira Grant on the block. Now Grant back the other way, guarded by Borchard. Nice job closing out on the step back. Obler guarding McNeil, left wing. 3 ball on the way, back rim, no good. Challenge for the rebound. Rathke going to be in the tie-up. Possession arrow is going to favor Random Lake.
Number 11, Taylor Lee back into the game. For the Falcons, coming into the Ram, number 20, Tristan Hull.
And that's going to allow Brown Deer to set up the full court pressure. Tristan Nolan in the game. First time tonight for her. Crossover from Van Horn. Now she's going to, I thought she was going to pick it up right in the scorer's table. Finds Borcher cutting through the middle. Lisa Rathke, no good. And ball knocked out of bounds. Possession back to Brown Deer. So a 2:50 left on the clock. It's a 32-21 lead for Random Lake. Left wing, Wilson has it. She'll go back to the top. Tiptoe on the side, or half court line, over and back violation for Brown Deer. Possession back to Random Lake. Right wing, Borchert. Looking to go inside. Now stepping out is Arndt. She throws that one away. Off to the races. Left hand lay in. Got it, Nariah Wilson. She's up to 4 on the night. Quickly up ahead of the Rams. Right back at you. Becca Arndt, right hand lay in.
Foul on the play by number 23, Sakaya Piles, her first.
Sakaya Piles picks up her first, team 5th. Arndt will look to complete the three-point play. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Van Horn. Up and in with the left hand. Down the right sideline. That one blocked, but we're going to pick up personal foul. It's going to go, I believe, on Courtney Rathke.
Second personal foul for Courtney Rathke.
It is 2 on Courtney. Team 4th. Let's see if that will draw anybody off the bench for Courtney with those 2 fouls. $1:56 left to play. Amira Grant at the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. She's got 150 attempts on the year, as reported on Max Preps. So Chloe Tice will check back in for Random Lake. She'll grab Rathke with those 2 fouls. So 111 for 150 coming into the game here for Amira Grant. That's how you average 25.8 points per game. You attack the hoop, you get some fouls, and you get to the free throw line, knock them down. She'll split a pair this trip, though. Offensive reload, no good for Grant. Now another offensive rebound, no good. Arndt will control the rebound. 36-24, $1:44 left to go. Arndt bringing the ball up the floor. She's got a little, I don't know why I'm doing this, smile. Knoll at the top. And now we've got an illegal screen. That one's going to go on Becca Arndt. Her first, I believe.
Offensive foul committed by number 14, Becca Arndt. That is her first personal foul.
That's her first.
Team foul for Random Lake.
Team 5th. Nia McNeil with it up top. Leave for Wilson. She'll pull up from 15. No good. Offensive reload here. Down the right-hand side, no good. Another offensive reload here for Brown Deer, and that one tipped around, going to be out of bounds. Possession back to the Rams. 1:05 remaining here, opening half. 36-24. This first half has flown by. So far, just basically about a 30-minute half. 35 minutes maybe at most. Right hand spin around there. Another 2 for Van Horn. Left wing three, no good. Rebound, Borchard. A little pressure applied. Now they got to reach in foul. It's going to go probably on either number 11. No, it goes on Sakaya Piles, her second, team sixth. So with 33.2 on the clock, Rams will inbound at the half-court line. They lead by 14, 38-24. See, they work for the last shot. Noel up top now left side, and Tice. Borchard, top of the key, three, no. Nearly kept alive by Van Horn, but not the case. So 20.2 on the clock. Nia McNeil will walk it up across the timeline. Amira Grant trying to hide behind her. I imagine they drive that right side, kick to Grant, and she'll let it fly. There it is, drive the right side. Grant, three ball on the way, got it. Can't let that happen. I mean, they allowed Amira Grant to walk to her spot where she wants to get to probably at the end of every half, and she buries a three going into the break. It's a Saturday night here in Random Lake. At the half, Rams 38, Falcons 27. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda.
Saturday night, Saturday night.
The inception of my foundation started with clinics. I went to clinics growing up as a kid, learned how to shoot, dribble, pass. What we try to do at the PCF with our clinics is make sure that we teach that next level of skills and habits that translate far beyond the court. The hard work, the teamwork, the discipline, working together with their teammates who they just met. Having fun while going through adversity. For me, it's some of the things that I enjoy most on a yearly basis is being a part of those clinics, being able to see a kid walk in on day one and walk out on day three, having some friends that they've made for life. Those moments, I think, are what are really going to inspire these kids to be able to go on and accomplish things, whether it's on the court or off the court. To learn more about our clinics or to take part in our clinic, whether it's Wisconsin or Massachusetts, be sure to visit our website, www.patconnaughtonfoundation.org/events.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
We have done an incredible job all season sharing the ball, playing defense, talking on defense, getting the bench excited. That all needs to stay the same, and especially on big games like this. This game's going to come down to guts. Who's going to handle at points being down 10? Who's going to handle a tough call that doesn't go your way? Who's going to handle some banging and some shots that go in and out or a missed free throw here and there? That's what this game's going to come down to. This is about respect. You're going out there and walking and acting with an attitude and champions. You've earned it to this point. Nobody's giving you anything. You have earned it. We have worked our butts off all season to get to this. This is why you play sports. This is why. Games like this. It's been a long time since we as a program have put ourselves in this position. And it's because of you. Every single one of you. Whether you play a lot or not, you bust your butts in practice every day to make each other better. You support each other to play in these type of games. Love it. Love it. Leave it all out there. Show them what Hale toughness is.
Breakdown! Husky! Breakdown! Husky! 1, 2, 3, team! Let's go, guys. Don't trip. Don't trip. We got this. It's getting late. Have you seen my mates? Tell me when the boys get here. It's 7 o'clock and I wanna rock. Wanna get a belly full of beer. My old man is drunker than a barrel full of monkeys, and my old lady, she don't care. My sister looks cute in her braces and boots with a handful of grease in her hair. Don't give us none of your aggravation. We've had it with your discipline. Saturday night's alright for fighting to get a little action in. I get up out as oiled as a diesel train. Gonna set the dance alight. 'Cause Saturday night's a night I like. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. Well, the pack pretty tight in here tonight. Oh, I'm looking for a dolly who'll see me right. I may use a little muscle to get what I need. I may sink a
We're just about 2 minutes away from second half inbound, which will belong to the Brown Deer Lady Falcons. But some first half numbers for you on this Saturday night. 27 first half points for Brown Deer. Here's the breakdown. 12 from Amira Grant, 4 from Nariah Wilson, Anaya McNeil, and Tarani Higgins. 3 from Olivia Gotti. 5 2-point field goals, 5 3-point field goals, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line were the Lady Falcons in the first half. For Random Lake, 38 first half points, 15 from Hallie Van Horn, 7 from Abby Borchard, 6 from Becca Arndt, 5 from Chloe Tice, 3 from Courtney Rathke, and 2 from Madeline Obler. 14 2-point field goals, 2 threes, 1 for 4 from the charity stripe were the Rams in the first half. We're just about a minute away from second half inbound on this Saturday night here in Random Lake.
Oh, don't give us none of your aggravation. We've had it with your discipline. 'Cause Saturday night's alright for fighting to get a little action in. Oh, I get a balance oil that's a diesel train. Gonna set this
And she lifts that one in the left center field. Not coming back. Touch them all. Another home run for the Random Lake Rams. This time, Jayla Harder goes deep. Well, big shout out to Coach Ketterhagen over at Oostburg trying to get a free scout in. That's why I'm muted, Isaiah. I can't be giving away all the secrets for the next time you play at Random Lake. You know, I got to protect our home school in Random Lake. But thanks. So with 14:23 left to go, it is Random Lake 49 and the Falcons 32. That's what we're all here for. Thanks for the comments. Keep them coming. Jamie checking in, says go Chloe Tice. Absolutely. Let me get the scoreboard back up for y'all. 49-32, Falcons looking to cut in the deficit out of the timeout. Right-hand runner from the Raya Wilson, no good. Outlet pass taken away. Go up with it. No good is Amira Grant. Rebound to Van Horn. Swinging around the portrait, no good. Van Horn, another rebound, keeps it alive. There's Jayla Harder. See, that's how it works. It worked in the first half, worked in the second half. I play the commercial for Becca Arndt. She gets a bucket and a rebound. I play the commercial for Jayla Harder. Softball, albeit, she gets the bucket right there. Isaiah, you don't want to listen to the commentary, buddy. So, rebound put back there for Brown Deer. And now, all of a sudden, I can't operate my scoreboard. I don't know what's going on, but it's 51-34. I can't add to it or subtract.
23 Sakaya Piles comes in for the Falcons.
And take it away. I can put it back up, but I cannot add numbers to it. Well, all right. So 12:58 left to go, 51-34. I'll keep trying as we go throughout the rest of the night. And going to be fouled on the drive. Can I change cameras? Yeah, I can do that. Okay, well, all right. So here's the deal, Isaiah. I could change the scoreboard when I was muted, but now that I'm talking and you can hear me, I can't change the scoreboard. So which would you like? Very strange. 51-34, 12:48 left to go. Van Horn slices through the double team. Now she'll leave. Obler, left wing, in Wittenberg. They're swinging around. Harder now off the right wing. Kick to Obler. Shot fake. Get it to Van Horn. They go inside, up and in. Gosh darn it. Becca Arndt. Now I'm getting all sorts of weird technical issues. Touchscreen on the iPad isn't responding properly. Swinging around. Here's Brown Deer now. Back on the attack. They trail 53-34. Little pull up there from Mariah Cornelius. I'm just going to take the scoreboard off. We're just going to do that. We're just going to kind of go old school. I'll leave the clock up there so you can see that. The scoreboard, unfortunately, not working. Three ball on the way. Tariana Higgins with the triple. 53-39. Obler across the half-court line. A leave for Harder. And now we're getting a blocking call. That's going to go on number 3, Anaya McNeil. Her second. Team third of the half.
And then McNeil committing her second personal foul. Team third. Abby Boyer back in for the Rams.
So Borchard will check back in for the Rams here at that dead ball. Obler up top with her. They go to work against a 2-3 zone. They put Arndt in the high post at one, taken away. Off to the races is Grant. And now they're going to call a blocking violation. It's going to go on, I believe, Hallie Van Horn. And it will.
Second personal foul for Hallie Van Horn.
Chris Hansen checking in, says go Rams. Good to have you along on the watch party here, Chris. That one blocked by Van Horn from behind. Grant recontrols up top. Looking left side, now deep left corner 3 on the way, no good. Nice save on the baseline by Van Horn. Arndt. Borchard has that one taken away, hits the ground hard. Did Grant. Jump ball, possession arrow pointing towards Random Lake. So with 10:43 left to go on the clock, it's 53-39. Random Lake. All right, let's go back to this scoreboard feature. Let's see if I can fix it now. Nope, it is still frozen. Can I reset the score? I can't even touch anything on the scoreboard. Settings. So we got a timeout. We'll keep it here. You're watching W7 presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation.
Mike Arceau just has nothing but praise for these two young ladies, saying, look, when we came in here and we tore this program down, we had to rebuild. These were the two seniors who stuck it through their first year when he and Connor, the regime, took over. And everybody else basically went by the wayside and said, it's too tough. I don't want to do this.
So Dakota, senior this year, what's that like as far as, as you kind of go through the season this year? I mean, a lot of laughs, but, a lot of great memories too.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of great things happening, but then you get to a point where you realize that, oh, I'm never going to play them again, or
right.
This is my last time seeing that player, or being on the floor with some of these kids, and it's just like, whoa.
Sakaya Piles picks up the foul on the quick inbound by Random Lake out of timeout. So up top, Borchard goes to work. Obler up there with her. Arndt in the high post. They're looking to get that into her. Van Horn fouled on the pass. And Tiriana Higgins picks up her second personal. Team fifth. Borchard quickly inside of Van Horn. Little hammer pass. Kinsler, toe on the line, around the rim and down. Hey, scoreboard's working now. All right, whatever. That's all we need. We need Mariah Kinsler to make a bucket, and we get the scoreboard working. 3-ball answer on the other end. It was number 23, Sakaya Piles. So now I got some catching up to do. Borchard quickly up the other way. So we got 57-42. Let me catch us up. There we are, 57-42. I can put the clock back up. We're all good. 57-42, 9:43 left to go. Rams with the 15-point lead. And we're all set. Van Horn going to be fouled See who they choose to give that one on. There's about 2 Falcons there on the collision. Goes on number 12, Amira Grant. So her third, team 6th. So it will be a bonus situation the rest of the way for the Rams. Van Horn with it, across the timeline. Thought about the 3, did Van Horn. Borchard 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Obler. And now we're going to get a foul. If that's on Amira Grant, that's a big 4th foul, and it is. So Amira Grant picks up her 4th, team 7th. Shantae Kinsler checking in. Way to go, 34. Absolutely. Keep those comments coming. We'll pop them up as we go through the broadcast. Obler at the free throw line, shooting 1 in the bonus. If you watch the game against Kohler, no doubt about it that she would make that free throw. She went to the free throw line, made some key free throws down the stretch. That one misses that one, though. Jump ball possession will remain with Random Lake. So lane violation. 1 shot. 1 additional shot, I should say. She makes good on both. 59-42. 17-point lead. Just over 9 remaining. Runner no good, rebound in the hands of Van Horn. Full court pressure applied by McNeil. Also up there is Cornelius. They nearly come up with a steal. Coach Van Horn was calling for a timeout. They didn't give it to her. Borchard down the left side, up and in. Abby Borchard. 61-42 the lead now. Amira Grant knifing through the heart of the defense. Just can't get it to fall. Back the other way, Borchard pulls up from the left elbow, no good. Kinsler on the rebound, no good, too strong. Rebound, Amira Grant. Little step through, no good, too strong. Obler misses, gets her own miss, puts it back up, and we've got a tie up. So yeah, strange game. There's like no action for 30, 40 seconds, and then all of a sudden both teams decide to pick up the pace, and it turns into a track meet. If I am Random Lake, I'm not sure you want to play in a track meet. The transition game has improved over the course of the year. But this is a Brown Deer squad that is very good in transition. And as you sit there with a 19-point lead, I'm not sure you want to be taking quick shots if you're Random Lake. Top of the key, 3 on the way, got it. Amira Grant. Borchard knifing through there, left-hand lay and up and good. 63-45. So Brown Deer exchanges a 3 for a 2 on that trip. And the lead down to 18 for Random Lake. Brown Deer sets up shop left wing, back to the top in McNeil. Wilson will bounce it out, crossover between the legs, runner fouled, free throw is coming on the way. Nariah Wilson, she'll go to the free throw line. Chloe Tice picks up her first. Nariah Wilson toes the free throw line, 38% on the year, 19 of 50. And first one short. She comes into the game averaging 12.5 per contest. I've got her for 4 points here in the first half. Is dealing with some of the technical issues, so I'm not sure if she scored in the second half. I don't have her down. So Random Lake holding her well under her average. But she comes up with 8.5 rebounds per game. Amira Grant gets her own miss. It's a 63-47 lead. Tristan Knoll off the bench, hammer pass left side. One more to Borchert, left wing, around the rim, out, no good. Rebound Van Horn, she rips that one out of there. Out to Rathke, right side, short. Rebound Tristan Knoll. She goes to the deck, and they're going to get a timeout. So heads up call there by Coach Van Horn with 6:46 left to go, second half. It's a 63-47 lead. 30-second timeout. You're watching W7 presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation here on W7.
Yes, Ed, there is a hot dog with relish in the Oak Creek dugout.
Back here, 3 ball on the way, Abby Borchert. And back to a 19-point lead here for Random Lake. 6:30 left to go. Grant operates up top. She'll leave for Wilson. Now right wing is a Gaddy. Wilson out of the right corner. Step through, no good. Gets her own miss. Put back, gets her own miss again. She'll go up for a third time, no good. Rebound there and put back for number 3, Anaya McNeil. Six minutes left to go. Random Lake will settle in here. Don't want to get too complacent. Still want to stay aggressive a little bit. Nice flash there by Tice at a high post. No good. Tipped around and going to be up in the hands of O'Meara Grant. Nearly has it taken away. Shoe goes up. Can't get it to fall. It's kind of been O'Meara Grant's having that night that Abby Borchert had Thursday night in Kohler. Like, getting shots up, it's around the rim, and it just falls off the front. So 5:41 left to go. O'Meara Grant will toe the free throw line, trailing by 17. First one is good.
Back on, back in for Random Lake, replacing Borchert.
74% on the year for O'Meara. Over 150 free throws already on the season. Second one up and good. So that allows Brown Deer to set up the full court pressure. That one tipped out of bounds. Possession going to remain with Random Lake. Van Horn with it up top, halfway up to the timeline. Now Knoll, deep left corner. She'll put it on the deck, drive. Has the pass stolen away. Pull up 3, count it. O'Meara Grant. When she comes across the timeline, you got to pick her up. And when you do, you can't have your hands down at your sides. You got to get them up in the shooting pocket. Random Lake now goes around the horn. Out to Knoll. Knoll will back it out. She's there guarded by McNeil. Deep 3, no good. Rebound Wilson. She'll bring it across. See what the call is here. This is an interesting call because the contact didn't happen on the shooter. It happened on the person setting the screen. Personal foul goes on Abby Borchert. Taylor Reed was setting a screen. Nariah Wilson hit the spin cycle. Really to make any contact with Borchert, but Borchert whistled for the foul. Interesting call. Borchard and Reed collided on the screen. Borchard's going to tie that one up, and possession arrow favors the Rams. So that's going to allow the full court pressure to be set back up. Borchard around the left side. Tipped around and hands to Jayla Harder. That one throwing the nobody, but Van Horn comes up with it. Van Horn down along the baseline. She's going to be fouled. So a 4:17 left to go on the clock. It's a 66-54 lead for Random Lake. Hallie Van Horn will toe the free throw line, shoot one and the bonus. She is 65.7% on the year. She is 1 for 3 in the game so far. And it's a 66-54, wrong point. And she misses that one, but offensive putback. Becca Arndt. 68-54. Scoreboard's always relative, especially in a one-man operation. Step back three, no good. Big rebound by Van Horn. Crossover there out of Hal. She'll bring it down, and we're going to get a traveling violation. $14-point lead here for Random Lake. 3:50 left to go on the clock. If it's been anything like all the games I've done this week, there's been 20-point leads with about 4 or 5 minutes left to go on the game clock, and they've been cut to 6. So we'll see. Can Random Lake buck the trend? The road team has also won every game this week I've done. So tall task here for Random Lake at home, but they're our home school. So let's have them buck the trend, hold on to the 20-point lead, and also pick up the home victory. And this offensive possession, they've touched all 4 corners now into the high post and Arndt. Back out to Harder, back into Arndt, kick out. Van Horn thought about it, back to Arndt, right elbow, no good. Rebound, Obler, left hand, no good. But burned about a minute off the clock, right hand runner the other way. Count it, another 2 for Amira Grant. Lead down to 12. Pull up. Borchard, no good. And that should remain with Random Lake. And it will. No, it's going back to Brown Deer. Grant now operate on the left side. She'll dribble it all the way over the right wing. A little shake and bake. Van Horn stays with her. Wilson up top there, guarded by Obler. Come for a loose ball. They're going to come up with a timeout by head coach Donald Nelson. So Brown Deer will maintain possession. 30-second timeout. You're watching W7 presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop.
While we started with clinics at the PCF, what we grew into and it's become a mainstay for us are courts, Connaughton courts. We realized that a clinic has an impact for 1, 2, 3 days. A court has an impact for 365 days a year. I was a product of a community center, Fidelity House back home, in which the court was utilized for everything. We want to continue to find places like Fidelity House to partner with, to the point where these courts are providing a safe place for these kids to play. They're providing a place for these kids to learn from mentors, coaches, volunteers that will impact them far beyond the playing surface. We've been fortunate to partner with places like Og Prep, St. Marcus, and Neighborhood House that really preach the values that we take pride in at the PCF. They can develop these habits. That
Back here out of the timeout. Amira Grant, another 2. Hallie Van Horn with the answer. Tarani Higgins, the answer on the other end. Van Horn across the timeline, guarded by McNeil. 90 seconds left to go. And blocking foul on the baseline. On the drive, so it'll be bonus free throws. Still one and the bonus for Van Horn. Let's see if she can't buck the trend. So it's a 1 and the bonus. She's just 1 of 4 on the night, is Hal. Chloe Tice back into the game for the Rams. She will grab Jayla Harder. And Wittenberg will also take a seat. So it's Obler, Borchard, Van Horn, Tice, and Arndt. Van Horn's got the first. Can't get the second. And personal foul going to be on Hallie Van Horn. That's going to be Random Lake's 7th. So one in the bonus situation here for Naraya Wilson. And nope, it's... Yeah, and I say, Naraya's got to come back into the game. So Naraya Wilson will shoot the 1 in the bonus. 38% on the year, 19 of 50. Missed the 2 her last trip. Back rim no good. Rebound Van Horn. Quickly up ahead. Finding cutting Chloe Tice. And up and in. Behind the back dribble for Van Horn. She's going to be fouled. So 59.6 on the clock. Van Horn will walk to the other end of the court. Shoot double bonus now. Tristan Knoll back into the game, as well as Wittenberg. Janiah Walker into the game for Brown Deer, as well as number 10, Jalea Coven. Second one on the way, no good. Nice rebound, and they find Wittenberg. Chloe Tice tracked it down. She finds Wittenberg. And Wittenberg completes the three-point play. Three ball in the way, no good. Rebound, Borchard. Might have got away with the travel. Just throws that one out of there. Van Horn now are just harassed. And dribbles through everybody, finds Chloe Tice eventually. And with 30.4 on the clock, Chloe will go to the free throw line and she'll shoot a pair. And Chloe gets the first. And the second. 77 or 78 60 inside of 25 here left to play. Of course, stick around for our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. That will be coming up immediately following the conclusion of this one. 19 on the clock. Across the timeline, you imagine they would hold. 78-60. Borchard up top. They go into Wittenberg. Back at Borchard. Over to Van Horn. And the Wittenberg. Tice. Little pressure applied. She'll dribble it out. And your final. Your final on Saturday nights from Random Lake. The Rams 78, Brown Deer 60. It was a big night from Hallie Van Horn and Abby Borchard. Hats off to Brown Deer, Amira Grant and her squad. Coming up just a little bit short tonight here in Random Lake. Stick around. Immediately following is our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. But we could not get out of here without saying thank you to Athletic Director Brandon Mueller, Coach Van Horn, and the rest of her staff. Coming up, the Player of the Game.
The Pat Connaughton Foundation prides itself on the impact that we have. We started with clinics, we've grown to courts. Our new coming initiative is Character, aka scholarships. How do we find a way to have an impact on a kid that will change their lives forever? We want to find ways to help reward those student athletes, help get them access to a better high school, a better AAU program, a better college, both on the court, but especially off the court. We want to someday have many kids that say, I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am today if it wasn't for the Pat Connaughton Foundation. We can't do that ourselves. We do that through people like you. We're excited to launch the endowment program for scholarships in the next coming years, and we want to make sure that you stay up to date on all of the things that we're doing at the PCF. Be sure to follow us on social media, be sure to visit our website on a regular basis, and be sure to sign up for our newsletter. Thank you again for your support, and at W7, it's for the girls.
It is a Saturday night, and the win goes to Random Lake and the Rams. Abby, turn around. We're live, kiddo. And our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game, it is Hallie Van Horn. Yeah! So Al, talk to me. I feel like you came in tonight. Maybe you should shoot some more free throws. But I got to the gym. I was here at about 5:25. You were the only one in the gym. Should have been shooting free throws, kiddo.
Yeah, right? Seriously.
You might have ended up with like 60. I don't know. But you ended up with a bunch of points, a ton of rebounds. Talk to me about the mindset coming into tonight's game.
I love like weekend games, so I was just really excited. I wanted to get in the gym a little earlier, and we've been on like a super good winning streak of like 3, now 4.
Yeah.
And I feel like we just came in really prepared, lots of energy.
Yeah, I mean, talk about that winning streak. I'm not saying I thought it was my fault you guys were losing on the road all the time. Now we come in, won 3 out of your last 4. I've been here for 3 out of the last 4. We got the Ram Power T-shirt, thanks to you guys. And where's Mara? Your dad designed it? Yeah. That's fantastic. So shout out to Pops on the T-shirt design and everything. But you guys are on a little bit of a win streak. What does that mean for you guys? As you know, it's a non-conference win, but kind of build more momentum and try to climb back into kind of that race for 3rd place.
I feel like we've just been working really hard in practice, and like with the end of the season coming, like we're just really embracing every moment of playing together, and we're just like we really want that conference win. So we realize that every game matters, and we have to like fight every possession to get that.
Absolutely. Talk to me a little bit. What are some of those conversations you have with Mom on the sidelines over there? You see you talking over there at the end of the game. Is she giving you a hard time on them free throws too? Or?
Usually she's trying to like calm me down so I don't like, have a little anger issue. But
you run a little hot, huh?
Get a little angry.
Get a little angry?
At myself.
All right. Got to channel that in the right direction, right?
Yeah, like not fouls.
Yeah, I mean, talk about going against one of the top kids in the state in Amira Grant tonight. I mean, you sat down and you're like, how many did she have? I'm like, I don't know. She had a bunch, and I mean, your words exactly were she was balling tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, Becca had the opportunity, I guess. You had an opportunity to guard her a little bit. Where's Becca? Oh yeah. Or not Becca. I mean, Abby. Where's Abby at? Oh, yeah. You had the opportunity to guard Amir a little bit, but I mean, and everybody did. What was it like playing against one of the top teams or kids in the state?
Well, she's a very good player, and like she was just hitting all of her shots. Great release, and we knew coming into this game she was who we had to stop. We knew we always had to have a hand on her face, and in the first half we struggled a little bit with that, but second half we came out knowing where she was and like trying to contest the shots. Absolutely.
Well, hey, for Random Lake and Hallie Van Horn, our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game tonight, their 78-60 non-conference win on this Saturday night over the visiting Brown Deer Falcons. One final question for you guys. Saturdays are?
For the girls.
Absolutely. You've been watching W7 on a Saturday night here in Random Lake. We'll catch you next week.
Saturday night. Saturday night.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.